What's up, my dudes? Valk here, and today I'm going to be going over Monarch Byeken. Now, I probably don't need to be making this video because I feel like she's a lot more straightforward than the other people, but just to make sure, I'm going to make this video. I'm going to explain what she does and how good she is because, like I said, I've seen a lot of people say that units this update aren't very good, which is so far from the truth. All these units are absolutely cracked. Absolutely. The Astolfo Rift transferred out, like rotated out. So we are going to go ahead and swap out Elfelt here for Loose because we're going to be going into and soloing Yuhoba. And because we're going to be going and messing with Yuhoba, we're going to need Lucy. So yeah, we're going to be using Dizzy here because Dizzy's such a good support. Like absolutely cracked support. We're going to be using Dizzy. And we're just going to go against Yuhobaha and doing all that. So first things first, familiar time for Byeken. Do I have like a really good bird? This one. This is probably my best bird. Yeah, it'll give her good range, good damage, etc. We're going to put this on Byeken. Because Byeken, like, I've seen people put Black Spirit on her, but you don't need it because you're not going to be using her active all that much. And her toggle doesn't take any meters, so her meter's kind of just there to just build up over time and then just use your active for your pullback, your get over here from Mortal Kombat. Your active is there for that. But other than that, we are going to be good to go. So let's go ahead, let's activate our Temporal Rift and go from there. So I'll be talking about what Byeken does here while this is live. We got 10 minutes to mess with that. Passive 1, 236p. This is the input for her parry for people that don't know. Anytime this unit is attacked or inflicted with a status effect or debuff, it'll perform a counter for 20% of its damage. This counter can trigger Tether, but we'll get into that in a second. PvP only, this unit can counter attack enemy units, reflecting status effects back onto them. This does not count as an attack, doesn't count as attacks in no infinite loops. Tethered, any attack this unit makes is immediately followed by attack 5. Attack 5 is like the hidden chain ability. Any enemy this unit attacks is inflicted with tethered and becomes tethered to this unit. Tethered enemies share 0.1% of the damage any of them take and are slowed by 20%. Tethered breaks when enemies leave this unit's range. Tatami Gesh, anytime a tethered enemy dies in this unit's range, the unit performs attack 1 where the enemy died. PvP only, doesn't matter because we're not showing PvP. Get over here, pulls all units to the nearest location from her, or all enemies. Then Hidden Chain. Quick Chain, repulse, or Chain Club, repulse enemies. Chain Claw, attach enemies. Attach enemies cannot leave her range for 4 seconds. So you have to be very careful when you time the attach, but other than that, it is very, very simple and easy to use her. I think she's pretty straightforward, but just in case, I am going to make this showcase for you guys. She is a very deceptive character because a lot of people think she's just support, but the more you use her, the more you'll realize how far from the truth that is. It is super, super far from the truth. She is very, very damn strong. She just takes a little bit of know-how of how to use her and how to properly use attached and stuff like that. And she's good without Monarch. She's good with Ethereal because if you have Ethereal, you have 3 placements constantly pumping out multiple attacks. You're able to dish out a lot of damage. Monarch just obviously is the best for cost efficiency, which is a big deal inside a tower defense. So yeah, we do like the cost efficiency. It's going to matter a lot. But this is what we're going to use. We're going to use her with Bird. We're going to use her with Haruka Rin. My Haruka Rin has the new Fu familiar. If you guys aren't grinding Fu, you really should. That familiar is absolutely cracked. And then we're going to be using Queen Dizzy, our Kazi, for our buffer. We're going to be using her for stuns as well as buffs. So yeah, we will be good to go. We can use this wave to farm one more time, and we're going to be placing her actually right here because she has a cone. As long as they don't push past her, we should be fine, right? So now we're going to go ahead, we're going to place our Queen Dizzy, and then we're going to place, I kind of want to place you outside here because of the cone. Yeah, we're going to do that. People can call that goofy placement, but I really think that that's going to be the best place to place her. Once again, we're going to put that here. Then we're going to put you right there, where you can buff those two. Cool. Now we have everything down. And now we can chill out a good bit. We were rifts. Dude, I could have swore these guys used to have 20k HP. But yeah, you guys can see already she's able to hold it down at upgrade 1. Upgrade 1, she's already able to just dish out some serious damage. You can see she's the one doing the majority of the damage. And that's going to matter a lot. So we're going to be able to hold back a couple waves, allow us to upgrade our farms. And that's going to be a really big deal here in a bit. As these waves crash in, we want to make sure we're inflicting them with Dizzy and Nullified and all that stuff. That way we're able to really set up and go crazy with it. Do I upgrade her at this point? I don't think so. I think Dizzy's good enough. So yeah, we're going to keep this up. And you're just going to watch how much damage she's going to dumpster out. Spoiler alert, it's a lot. I do want to get her to her next upgrade because obviously this circle isn't going to be lasting good for a long time. So I definitely want to get her to her next upgrade, which I'll probably do right here. Do that, and now we can focus back on finishing our farms up. Yep, this is basically going to be the run. We're going to put another Dizzy back here. We're going to put a Dizzy up here. We're going to put Lucy up here. We're going to put another Lucy back here. Set up little stations. And that way we are good to go. Yeah, you can see by her damage, like they literally can't even stand to her. She just mows them down so fast. So we're going to do this. We're going to put another Lucy here. Then we're going to do this and put another Lucy right here. And then we're going to start working on Byeken. Really, really fat line. Super fat line. Then she's going to end on a very, very fat cone. I don't have... Okay, so I know I'm not showcasing the moves because people generally don't care too much about the moves. You guys are watching me because you want to know how good the unit is. Otherwise, you wouldn't come to my channel. So, basically, that's what we're going to be going over and focusing on, is just how good the unit is. And exactly what all she does. So I think to prove the point more, we're not going to upgrade anybody else. In fact, we're just going to upgrade Haruka Rin. Actually, no, we are going to upgrade Luce, I lied. We're going to upgrade Luce to max. Because Luce doesn't really do damage, but Dizzy can do damage, and Dizzy doesn't really need to be upgraded to do her thing, but Lucy does. So Lucy absolutely needs to be upgraded, so we're going to make sure to upgrade Luce to max. And I'm going to show you guys exactly how strong Byeken can get. Just look at her attack stat right now. She's only a 29.6 DPS, right? 29.68 DPS. To a lot of people, that might not be crazy. But for Byeken, it is. So time to explain how Byeken works. Every time Byeken attacks somebody, she's going to inflict tethered with them. It doesn't show up at the top. Just know that they are being inflicted with tethered. That's why they're getting slowed so much. And what tethered does is it makes all the enemies share 0.1% of the damage they take. So it makes it really, really, really good for just mowing down a lot of enemies. Anytime she hits an enemy while in club, chain club, she's going to repulse the enemy. Whenever she's in chain claw, she's going to attach the enemy. Enemy can't leave her range for 4 seconds. Now, anytime she attacks, she automatically is going to do a follow-up, so take her DPS and double it. Anytime she kills something, either with her attack or with her follow-up, or anytime she kills anything with her attacks, tethered, it has a local cooldown, right? Where's the follow-up? The follow-up has a immediately attack 1. I think it has a cooldown. I don't think it's like super spammable. But TLDR, anytime an enemy dies while tethered, she's going to do attack 1, which is the small circle you saw at the very beginning. And that will also trigger the chain. It will also trigger attack 5 because it is an attack that occurs. So basically, she has up to 4 different sources of damage, making it so her damage output is absolutely through the roof. She has some of the craziest damage output in the game, bar none, while also having really, really, really good support capabilities by constantly repulsing enemies, pulling enemies, doing whatever the hell you want with enemies. You can see her tension gauge does take forever to get up, but I want you to watch this tension gauge, and each time that goes up by 1%, that's an attack she does. She builds 1% tension gauge per attack, and I don't have a Black Spirit, meaning Every single time you see that gauge go up, she is performing an attack. See, look, she attacks, she attacks, she attacks, she attacks, she attacks. She is attacking basically like every second. It's actually kind of crazy. Every attack she does is this tension gauge going up. That's how good Byeken is. This is why I said Byeken is deceptive. A lot of people will not realize just how strong Byeken is in the damage department until they really start messing with it. But Byken's damage is ludicrous. She just absolutely mows stuff down and is really good. Yeah, you guys can see. She's just holding this off on her own. I haven't upgraded anybody else. I haven't upgraded anyone like that can actually do damage. Dizzy could help out damage-wise, but it's not needed. It's really not. Byken's got it. Byeken is very strong. This is why she's so annoying to get. She's a very hard unit to get, but she is very strong. So now we're at max meter. The Almighty has appeared, and we're going to watch what happens to the Almighty. I don't think he will melt as fast as regular mobs, because regular mobs need to die to be, like, for her to really start doing her multiple attacks and stuff like that. Regular mobs need to die, basically. They need to get shredded for her to do her shenanigans, right? So, because you're going to be killing... Well, actually, he's in a giant wave of Quincy's. So, because he's in a giant wave of enemies, we actually might be able to just pop off and murder him. But we will see. I do not know entirely for sure. So we're going to do this. Yeah, we're going to be able to inflict him with Nullify before he's even in range, which is going to be really good. And because of the positioning I picked with the cone, even if they push back, or even if they push past, I'll be able to handle them up till here, and then if I have to, I can get over here, then back to here. A unit, whenever it comes to cones, positioning your units is really important in terms of map positioning where you place them. You can't just like mindly place them. So let's watch his HP. Let's watch. This is just Byeken, by the way. I haven't upgraded anybody else that can do damage. Dizzy's are all still upgrade 0. You can see upgrade 0 out of 10. This is just Byeken. And I think Byeken will kill him pretty handedly. He might be able to push past just by sheer chonk. Because he does, like I said, the main thing she's going to struggle against is bosses, because she's not able to get those kills into resets, into follow-ups. But whenever she does get those kills, you can see her damage just go through the roof. Absolutely wacky damage. Very insane. So we're going to keep this going. He's definitely going to push past here, but we're going to be able to pull him back. Yeah, look at that repulse, dude. Silly repulse. We're going to be able to pull him back. And whenever he gets to here, we're going to pull him all the way back and then go from there. Dizzy can reach, right? Yeah. Yeah, the Dizzies can all reach. Yeah, we kill him, for sure. Because we have this, we have 77 range because of Harika Ren buffing. So we have 77 range because of the bird plus Harika Ren. And then we're going to be able to yoink him all the way back. Go ahead with the get over here. And because I want to clump them up, what I'll probably do before I hit get over here, like I hope they don't die. What I'll probably do before I hit get over here is I'll probably swap to last just to apply tether to them. Like if I swap to last real quick, just make sure I do one attack. Yeah. Just to make sure they have tethered, because now they're tethered, they'll be slowed. I don't have to worry about them too much. I just want to make sure they're tethered, so whenever I hit get over here in a second, they all pile up on Yuhaba. So I don't want to kill that one just yet. I want to make sure they're all piled up. So whenever I do get kills, I can start getting resets and resets into follow-ups and stuff like that. Stuff of that nature. So you can see I'm getting the kills, the resets, the follow-ups, and now it's just 1v1 versus a 1.5 million HP Almighty. This is why I say Byken's such a strong damage dealer. She's so good, dude. People really underestimate how strong this character is. I feel like Vegito can probably, there's like units that have like more like raw DPS for sure, but with the utility she provides as well as the DPS, her overall damage output is insane. Not to mention she's pretty cheap. All the units this update are pretty cheap because it's the PvP update and cost efficiency is really important in PvP. So all the units this update are very cheap. But yeah, that's Byeken. Really, really, really good. I am very, very happy with Byeken. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. Get you guys in the next one. Peace.